A move that has caught many off guard. India has withdrawn a critical transshipment facility granted to Bangladesh. That one was hailed as a game changer for connectivity and trust. Welcome to the Global Eye. You are with me, Mousumi. The transshipment facility granted to Bangladesh in good faith had enabled cargo movement through Indian territory and enabled Bangladesh to move to the northeastern states and also ports. That also gave them a significant trade advantage, but that corridor is closed today. So today we will unpack the implications of this move, and we have with us a very popular columnist and a foreign affairs expert, Shri Manoj Kr. Sir, has New Delhi lost its patience with Dhaka? What do you think? It is simply a policy reset or a geopolitical warning shot to Bangladesh? And could this be linked to Dhaka's increasing proximity to China and Pakistan?
There's a word in Hindi, it's called Lato ke bhut baaton pe nahi manta hai. So we have to give the laugh sometime, and this is the first laugh I think India is giving, first kick. Because the rhetoric and, in my previous video also I told that, they have crossed the limit. And I think Mr. Doval and our foreign secretary said that you don't cross the line. I think they have crossed the line or about to cross the line. So
Right.
I think this is the first thing, and it's I think beginning of what's going to be worse for Bangladesh.
Right.
And to show them that actually they are India locked. They said Northeast is landlocked, but now they are India locked. And all third party exports like to Bhutan, Nepal, and Myanmar, these will be stopped. And most of the things that those who were exported from Bangladesh were basically apparel, then footwear, and I think garments. And all those three are now, it will be replaced by, I think, Indian goods. And we are very magnanimous to giving them a chance so that Bangladesh develops. And if they are developing, then, they will, Bangladesh will stop coming to India because, good life is good in Bangladesh itself. So, but then nothing has that sort of happened. So that is the thing, I think. Yeah.
And so does this move jeopardized, it will harm or hamper or, jeopardized India, Bangladesh, the bonhomie built over the last decade, and could it drive Dhaka more close to powers like China?
Yeah, Bangladesh was always very ungrateful. Now, I see after assassination of, Mujibur Rahman, I think they had a lot of Pakistani elements in the system, and they only, assassinated Mujibur Rahman, then his family. Somehow, Sheikh Hasina could come back and, rule for some time. But then those elements, jihadi elements, then Al-Qatarpanthis, they're all there. And I think the mindset of Bangladeshi jihadis. This is very bad, actually. They treat India like a kafir state and all that. So anything can be done with kafir. That is what is showing now, actually. And in India, we are a secular, liberal, pluralistic country. We are here, Hindu, Muslim, we all live with harmony. We have more Muslims than any other Muslim country in the world.
Right.
So I think instead of taking India as an example, so they have taken hardline. And this bonhomie of last 10 years is, I think, now ended. And somehow you also could not read it. And there are a lot of players, geopolitical players in Bangladesh, like American deep state. We didn't know they were working there. Biden. Right. So we could not read it, actually. And ultimately, I think I feel very sad for the Bangladeshi common people. They are suffering. So it's a sad thing that ultimately the common people suffer, right? So,
right. So do you think Mohammed Yunus was planted by the US? What do you have to say on this? Like, it's a general say that it has that Muhammad Yunus has been planted by, the US, and with him as an advisor or leader, Bangladesh has become an anarchy today.
Definitely, he was para-dropped by. He was in Paris. I was also in Paris during their Olympic time.
Okay.
So, I was surprised that he was. He was in Paris that time. He was escorted to Bangladesh. Suddenly, he appeared from as a chief advisor, and actually, his role in that this Clinton Foundation, Hillary Clinton and all these Biden. So it was very suspicious from the very beginning, and through USAID and all, they helped them. And definitely, he's planted by I think US deep state and earlier Biden administration. So we thought they were friends, but they were not friends. America is nobody's friend, actually. They can never be anybody's friend. And if you have a friend, I think you don't need an enemy. If you have a friend in America, that is what I would like to say. They are very heartless. And same time you see Russia, how committed they are for, India, how much they love India. So, and it's a good thing that they have proven that they cannot be anybody's friend. America cannot be anybody's friend. And now I think definitely he's being planted by interest abroad. But then luckily for India, this Trump administration has come, and now because of that, I think Trump has given charge of Bangladesh to Modi ji only. So he knows
Right.
better and all this. So that has brought panic in him, and he has gone to for 4 days to China with a begging bowl of $20 billion. Nothing was given to him, and ultimately he wanted to offer Northeast on a platter, saying it is land and come, and how they will come. The chicken not 22 kilometers long, but that is Indian territory. How India can, China can come, and if Bangladesh produces, this has to go through the whole circuitous road to China. Then only they can export to other countries. Now, suppose India has blocked. I went to our Dhubri port sometime back, I think 2 years back. And a lot of chips, stone chips from Bhutan were being exported to Bangladesh. And there were barges which were loaded and taken to Bangladesh. Now all those will be stopped. Now Bhutan will have to send to China. Then China will have to carry all along. And you know how expensive this will be. Same thing for Nepal. Nepalese goods. Bangladesh will now send by ship to maybe Shanghai. From there, it will go to over land to Tibet, and from there they will have to send. Then Myanmar is maybe little nearer. So their things will become totally unviable, and they are going to suffer. I think this will be the end of Bangladesh economy, and in future, I think a lot of uncertainty is coming. So India is trying to, uh, create a situation where there is a protest, army takes over and all that. So I think Muhammad Yunus's days are numbered, and he has no solution to all this.
Right. And what do you think? What move likely to be taken by Bangladesh? Is there any move they can take now?
I don't think they can do anything. I think their industries are going for a toss now. The garment industries will fail, and they are going to be in very big trouble. And their exports are very small, actually $50 billion. Compared to
Right.
India, it is nothing. So, uh, and most of the things India can actually suffocate their industry by stopping our cotton export, because they need the cotton for their. We only import, I think, some jute or some other things,
Right.
and mostly are essential items like oil, then uh, edible things like food and all that, rice. We import from them, I think, fish, jute. Those are replaceable, no problem. So
And what about
Bangladesh,
electricity, sir?
yeah, about electricity, Adani supply electricity. We can stop them any day. So they have, they're going to have a lot of problem. I think he's mismanaging. he's misreading India's power, I think.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we can find this like this can be a move towards the end of Muhammad Yunus's, leadership, the so-called leadership in Bangladesh, right?
It's sooner the better, actually.
Yes.
Sooner the actually, I saw one video sometime back. After the, I think, takeover, he took all these student leaders to Washington or someplace. So he was introducing them to these Bill Clinton, then Hillary Clinton, and some other Democratic leaders. And he was telling, these people, they were very good in talks and all this. They only organize all the people. And they are only 30,000 in number. Very good, very good speaker. And all the way even he was introducing them to those people, it was very funny, how a small group of people could take over a country like that. So that's, I don't know, it's very complicated, Bangladesh.
So right, it so we can take it as a warning by New Delhi to Bangladesh because they are slightly changing slightly, or it can be seen. It's apparent that they are changing their loyalties.
It's not a warning. Now it is not a warning anymore. It is a first step India has taken.
Okay.
And henceforth, everything is stopped now. Transit. Third party export to all these countries have gone about, I don't know, it might be about $5 to $6 billion export. They will immediately, those things will suffer. This will rot. The orders will get cancelled. Or maybe India will get those orders, Indian
Right.
companies. And I also read somewhere, Levi says, redated a lot of orders just before the, this takeover, hostile takeover. And they knew that this is going to come.
Okay.
So I don't know what our Indian intelligence was doing. Or if they knew, I don't know how they allowed it to happen. They must have had some idea about happening. Maybe we also underestimated the power of all these students. So that's a I mean, there's a sad part, about such a good country it was coming up. So we thought India, Bangladesh will develop, neighborhood will develop. They were becoming an Asian tiger, latest Asian tiger has just, he has become a cat, mewing cat.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening our viewers and us. As Dhaka recalculates its next move and New Delhi redraws the regional chessboard, one thing is certain: this is more than a policy decision, it's a message. The question now is, will Bangladesh realign? Will China seize the gap? And is South Asia heading towards a new era of competitive diplomacy? Only
Now,
time.
actually, see, China is now going to fight with tariffs, 104%. India has been imposed only 26%. So somehow there's a US game to, I think, support India in some way economically. So
Right.
China is now already busy fighting with US. They don't have time for Bangladesh and all that. So
Right.
Bangladesh is just trying to bring them into the theater. So I don't think it's going to happen. So India will ultimately, but then a very disturbed neighbor is also not good for us. It's not good at all. So sooner or better, this our Nobel laureate sir goes, and he passes the better to somebody else who can manage it, and some legitimate, and he should declare elections maybe soon.
Right. Let's
So
see if Bangladesh, sees an election soon. I do not see it very soon, but let's see. Thank you so much, sir. Only time and political will say the next. Stay tuned to us, me, Mousumi Kalita Sachdeva, on the Global